Hi, my name's Crystal and I'm going to be talking about online publications and the importance of science communication. Science and journalism are two forces which often forget to communicate effectively. Without proper education, scientific journals can be difficult to read and even more complicated to decipher. Scientists tend to be more familiar with language that may be used within a lab to communicate their work to other scientists. A stereotype exists of the scientist as the crazy-haired individual with the long white lab coat, like this picture. Stereotypes like this detract from the important mission of closing what is known as the science gap. The science gap has been defined as the lack of knowledge existing between the public and those conducting research. Effective science communication is necessary to fill the knowledge in the gap. Communication is a two-way exchange. There is the sending and the receiving aspect, and all the other interference that happens in between, which affects the receiver's ability to decipher the message being sent. Likewise, for someone to send the message effectively, they must fully understand the content of what it is that they're trying to communicate. Too many journalists don't understand science, and too many scientists don't understand effective communication methods. So how do we close this gap? Many people believe that scientists learning to communicate is the answer. Indeed, it's an obvious solution, as people believe that learning to communicate is easier than learning science. Unfortunately, it's much more complex than that. Science is so important to our society, and we need to be able to intrigue the public with scientific advances, not bore them. Therefore, journalists are crucial in the endeavour of closing the communication gap. If journalists didn't shy away from science as so much of the public does, they would hold the ability to steer the media away from mainstream, popular entertainment and increase society's science knowledge. Blogging can sometimes be attached to a negative stigma given the huge amount of already existing blogs available, many of which are written by citizen journalists who have no educational background in writing. Used correctly, however, blogs can be a powerful communication tool. A professional blog is easy to distinguish from a novice one, with both the language used and the graphics which accompany them. A professional can communicate not only with text, but with photos and other audio visuals which add value to the story. A powerful blog which is executed well can attract a following of both professionals and the general public. The internet has allowed people to access a variety of information in a minuscule time frame, which can only mean positive things for both journalists and scientists alike. So why blog science? Blogs give a more informal feeling to journalistic texts, and they make the information much more readily available to a wider audience than traditional communication methods. It helps to break down the science gap by simply being accessible and more personal. By blogging science, we give power to both the author and the public. Thank you.